Hi everyone, a wonderful afternoon, morning, or evening to you wherever you may be watching me. It is an opportunity for us to connect again. And today, I just want to make a quick shout out to all women out there, to all women of purpose, to all women that are strong, that are devoted, that is standing strong regardless of every season they have found themselves. I want to say unto you, you are strong, you are beautiful, you are the queen, and that it's time for you to continue to raise your standard higher till the glorious day comes like a dawn. I want to also celebrate every man out there that is taking care of our queen and that is making them beautiful and becoming adorable at every opportunity they have to do so. So today's video is dedicated to women out there, and it's just going to be short, and I'm just going to say briefly. And the title of today's video is 3 steps to sustainable success. 3 steps to sustainable success. I want to use this video to help energize, to help assist our women out there to keep hope alive, to keep on believing, to raise up the culture of expanded awareness that is going to create a community of women that are change makers, that will create a community of women that are going places to make their God proud. And so you know that is to say men are relegated. No, we are celebrating you equally. And so if you are ready, let's go to this thing now. So welcome back. So to all mothers, to all women, young lady out there who is committed to aspiring to be great, or who are doing something small at the one corner of their room, of their street, of their home, and nobody seems to know their commitment. Nobody even seems to see whatever thing they are doing. I have come to encourage you, to tell you that you are important, and to ask you to raise your head up high, because soonest you are going to be celebrated. And so what does it take for you to create a sustainable success in whatever area, in whatever desire, in whatever dream you have desired to go for in life? In that your husband's wife house, in that your job, in that your matrimonial home, in that your parenting work, what are those steps you need to take to get to a sustainable success, the success that is sustainable? And so the first point that I'm going to be sharing with you in those steps that you can take to have sustainable success as a mother, as a role model, as a woman to be celebrated, as a queen, is number 1, is you have to decide. The first step is to decide to put an end to your past. See, a lot of us as women, we have been carrying so many baggages that are as a result of what our environment, what our parents, what our education, what our culture has given to us. And those past have not done us any good but to hold us in a state and chain us in an unglorious state where we are unable to reach forth for what is ahead. And so if you are going to create a sustainable success in your life as a mom, as a wife, and as a career person, you must remember that it is of utmost importance for you to put your past behind you. All your past failure, all your past rejection, all your past failure, all your past fear, everything that you remember in the past that always make you feel ashamed and not feel proud of yourself. It's time to forgive yourself of those things. It's time to let go of those thoughts. It is time for you to leave behind all those negative self-talk, all those doubts, all those thoughts, and all those beliefs that keeps telling you you don't amount to anything. It is time to put an end to those past and focus on the future. Focus on the future. Every time the inner conflict comes and it keeps telling you and keeps giving you reasons why you should doubt yourself, remind yourself that there is a lion inside of you, and let the lion inside you roar. When that lion inside you roar, it shuts down every language and every self-talk that is plaguing your ability to see beyond your past. So, having decided to put an end to your past, the second point that you can do to creating sustainable success in your journey in life is to commit to creating a compelling future. Commit to your dream, commit to your vision, commit to your goal. After you have destroyed every limiting old belief system, every limiting thing that is clogging the wheel of your vision and your progress in life, because every leader, every woman that is born to be a leader that wants to retain the leadership position must learn how to focus on the future, because the past is gone. You don't have any control over the past again. The present is here. You have work to do. But when you have a compelling future, a glorious future, when you have a future that you want to see to become a reality, it becomes a driving force for you to wake up every time you feel like you don't want to get out of bed. That compelling future is your vision, is that goal, is that end, is the destination that you are desiring to see to come to pass in your home, in your life, in your career. Let me tell you a story of Helen. Helen is a woman of color. She works in an organization that she doesn't really love. Every time she works her 9-to-5 job, but she goes to job, she's never happy and she's never fulfilled. She has always dreamt of a future whereby she can see herself sitting back home, working back home, taking care of her children, and at the same time doing what she loved, the creativity of design, artwork, sitting down to do this. But she could not see beyond that 9-to-5 job, and she was living in fear that she cannot get that future if she leaves the job. But I tell you, until one day that Helen came face to face with an opportunity that opened her eyes to see that as long as you remain in this place, you are creating pain in your body. Because that future you want to see and you are not getting in your 9-to-5, by the time you get tired and you are retired from that job, now you are going to see a double compilation of those woes and of those pain, of those days of which you're supposed to have taken a decision to allow the compelling future that you are seeing to move you into getting into your next level in life. So I want to encourage you that you must, of importance, see something that is bigger than what and who you are now. And this is the only thing that can guarantee you having the momentum and having energy and staying in a peak state to bring to pass that future. Friends, if you are finding value in these points that I'm sharing, I ask you to please click the like button, and don't forget also to click on the subscription button and give this a like. Okay, so let's move on. The last point that you need to take, which is the last steps that I'll be sharing on how you can create a sustainable success, is for you and I to resolve to taking massive action. Resolve to taking massive action. See, the massive action we are talking about here, it may not be big. The massive action I'm talking about here may just be a repetitive and a continuous little steps, but that is deliberate. That is geared towards the desired result that you and I want. That if any of you desire to have a new identity, you desire to have a new future for yourself, then that future is not going to come only by wishing. In fact, only change is the only thing that comes that is drastic. But when it comes to progress, it takes work. Progress, you have to take your time and do what it is required. There are steps. And so when you decide to take massive action, you will begin to see that it's going to break a pattern of your former who you used to be, which is your former identity. And let me tell you, friends, whatever you identify yourself to, that is what or who you become, and that is what you live to be. And whatever meaning you attach to a word, to anything in life, that is the reality of what you get. So identity is the most powerful force that influences the human nature. And that is why one of the most crucial and compelling need that the human nature desires is the need for us to remain consistent with the way we define ourselves. Many of us have allowed our past to define us, and the meaning that we are attaching to what we have is what is suggesting to people that this is you. So if you and I is ever going to create a sustaining success, we must begin to come into a true and a consistent way of defining ourselves. And what does this state? This talks about you beginning to see yourself in new light, begin to associating yourself. Like you can imagine, if you believe that life is a gift, how will you take care of it? If they say life is a gift now, you know, if somebody gives you a gift, how do it? You cherish it, you love it, you take care of it, oh, you protect the gift, you don't just handle it anyhow. The same thing. If you have that mindset that this, your new identity, that the real you, this is who you want to be, not the old you that procrastinates, not the old you that self-talk, not the old you that doubts, not the old you that always constantly engage in fear of other people's opinion, that always engage in fear of missing out, that always never truly sure about your identity and who you are. When you allow this kind of words to shaping your identity, you cannot get the best out of life. In fact, you will live life like a beggar. You will believe that you don't amount to anything. You will believe that you don't have right to anything. And you will not be able to live life to the full. And so from today, I want to welcome you and encourage you to begin to attach the right identity and the right word and the right frame that can motivate and can shape the way you are seeing yourself. When you expand your shift and you shift the way the word, the belief you give or to attach to who you are, you will begin to see yourself in a new way. You will begin to respond to life in a better way, and it's going to help your mind to believe whatever you have identified yourself to be. So I want to ask you, by rounding up this video, by asking, what new identity are you going to create for the real you, for the new you that you are becoming? What name are you going to call that new identity of it? Are you going to become unstoppable? Are you going to become a queen? Are you going to become gold or golden? Are you going to begin to shift and begin to repeat the right frame, the right word, the right identity you want to experience about yourself? And that is the beauty of it. When you create that new identity for yourself, and you step into the massive action, into going into action that is going to produce that new identity, your success is predictable. Your success is guaranteed. And so, friends, this is where I'm going to be ending. I don't want to take much of your time. I hope you do find value in this short video. If you do, please do me this favor. I want you to please share this video with a friend. Share it with a fellow woman like you that you know this can equally encourage. And also, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, I ask you to go ahead now and click the subscription button, and also remember to click the notification bell so that you get to hear more from me and view more interesting and educative video that can shape your understanding and outlook in life. And lastly, I would like you to go through the description button. I have a checklist that teaches you on few steps you can take to fast track your success in life. I want you to go on the description button and check it out. And it's free. You can download it and just read it. And I hope you find value in that also. This is where I'm stopping until I see you next week. Remember, you are born to win. Don't stop going out there. Keep crushing till you see your dream come true. Bye. Thank you for watching.